Welcome to PK video number 293. This isn't a PK video. Welcome back to War Artisan Reborn. Now, for those of you that know, I finished this account a couple months ago. I think 4 months ago, I got 99 construction, and this account was supposed to be completed, done with. I am completely PK ready. I can go PKing whenever I like. I have all the resources, gear in my bank, and I'm completely satisfied with this account. And that's what I thought was the case 4 months ago. But then I realized I am addicted to playing this account. I cannot stop playing. I love it, and I couldn't let go of playing this account, even though I have been focusing on other projects. Recently, I made a pure from scratch. Not from scratch, but it was a pure from very low combat level. And that was very, very fun to train up and just kind of see what the best XP rate methods were, which kind of spawned a new concept, was getting the fastest strength experience in the game, finding out new fastest XP methods that Jagex came with new recent updates that nobody was talking about, and just kind of experimenting with XP rates. And so I made a video about that, which one more video is actually coming, which I'm very excited for. But that's not what this video is about. It's about War Artisan and how its place in the game is shifting. So when it comes to this account, I feel PK ready for the most part, but there is a huge update that happened recently, which I just haven't been able to cover in recent videos for one reason or another. And that is loot keys. So with loot keys, I'll stop getting comments in the comment section about how this account is pointless because I can't actually loot any of my opponent's loot. But that is no longer the case. With loot keys, I'm able to have the loot key spawn in my inventory, and then if I die to another one of my accounts that's a regular account, then that account can that account can redeem the loot key and get all the loot. So if I just kill anybody on this account, all that money is mine. I think the most I ever killed someone for was about 25 mil. And that wasn't on this account. That was actually on another low HP Iron Man. You guys are already thinking like, well, this guy is a freaking sweat. Oh my, he has another low HP Iron Man. What the hell? Yeah, I know it's pretty bad. But yeah, that just goes to show I'm very, very much addicted to this account, and I still have some progress to share with you on the other low HP Iron Man, Solus Adamus, which that's how I started my YouTube channel way back 5 years ago now. Was making videos on that account. But this account with the Dragon Warhammer update, basically requiring 60 strength instead of 60 attack, this account just got a massive buff within the last year. And so it's just been way too much fun to play. And as you can see, I've also been skilling on the account. I don't even know why. Like, there's no reason to do farming, but I've been training my farming like mad. And there's just no good reason for it. I mean, there's no PK strategy. That was the whole idea of this account, was to go PKing. And for some reason, I'm training farming for some, I don't know, man. I'm not going to try to explain it. It's just how much fun I've been having on this account and doing skilling and just trying to push that skill total level up and get 99s and so on. So yeah, it's been very addicting. But aside from loot keys, there are 3 other updates I want to share with you. So there's the Guardians of the Rift update, which is already out by the time you're watching this video. In fact, I'm going to go through that update with you guys just a little bit later and see how it's kind of changed the meta for Runecraft. For me in particular, it completely demolishes any previous runecrafting methods based on the rates that they've given us so far. For example, mining pure essence. The reason I'm mining pure essence right now is not because it helps my account at all, because this will be completely outdated in 24 hours. The reason I'm doing it is because it's the last time that I'll ever do it, basically. And it's a very nostalgic feeling to runecraft on this account. And I know a lot of people think runecrafting sucks and it's so horrible, it's so bad. And that's probably because you've never had to deal with scarce pure essence. Like, oops, I just got a text. Anyway, pure essence is so scarce on this account that it's actually an enjoyable experience when you finally get to go do some runecrafting. So that's what I'm doing right now, just kind of living the final days of mining pure essence. But yeah, so the Guardians of the Rift update, and then in addition to that, we also have the PvP arena coming out, which does affect this account. Now, I am very much looking forward to the PvP arena. I've given the JMods lots of suggestions on how to implement it, and hopefully those will be used. I don't really have any power. I just have, my opinion. And so I'm very much looking forward to the PvP arena. I think the ideas they've pitched so far are pretty good. The one thing I'm worried about, which I don't know if I expressed this to them yet, but basically I'm worried that it will kind of like split PvP away from the wilderness, and there needs to be much more focus on the wilderness right now. But I suppose all the rewards can only be used in other PvP situations. So if you're doing the PvP arena, then it's likely that you're just trying to get those rewards so that you do it in the wilderness and PvP worlds and stuff like that. So maybe I shouldn't be so worried about that. But in general, overall, I am looking forward to the update, and it should give me, with the tier 1 armor that I can actually use, I think it's like the Calamity set. I'm not sure what it's called exactly, but I should be able to get at least a buff to my accuracy and then also some max hits on my Dragon Warhammer. Right now, I can hit 57 at level combat 44, but with my Berserker Ring imbued, weird flex, by the way, I can hit 58s. And then with the Bandos book, which I get at some point in the future, I don't know, I think I can hit 59s and 60s, but with the new PvP armor, I should be able to increase my max hits up to maybe, 61, 62. We'll see in the future what that update leads to. But there is one more thing to talk about, and that's Poison Dynamite. Basically, Poison Dynamite is a new update coming to the game where it will replace the old method where you could get player attributed damage on a monster without gaining any combat experience. And I've made other videos, that's a whole nother tangent. I've made other videos about how that was done, and I talked about it a lot. I won't be going into that on this video about the old method because it was patched. It was fixed by Jagex. You can no longer do it. So what they want to come out with is Poison Dynamite, which is basically a nerfed version of that. It's very different in a lot of ways, but essentially it achieves the same thing. You're able to get NPC kills even without gaining any combat experience. And that will basically be done by lighting dynamite under your opponent. And then that dynamite has a chance to inflict some damage and also a chance to poison the NPC. So it's a pretty interesting thing that we'll see in the future, hopefully by the end of this year. And I'm not sure the applications for this account. I think it will help me complete clue scrolls. But beyond that, I don't think it will have much application. I can't ever get a Granite Maul because I don't have 75 Slayer. I hope they think about the possibility of making sure to check for the player's Slayer level before they plant this dynamite under a gargoyle or, whatever Slayer monster there is. Because if they don't check for that, then you could have a guy with 1 Slayer get a Granite Maul or something as an Iron Man. And with the loot key update, there's plenty of incentive to do something like that. So they definitely better think about that. I bet they will. I bet they will think about that. But with all that said, those are the 4 updates. I mean, the loot keys, the Guardians of the Rift, the PvP arena, the Poison Dynamite, those are updates that all affect this account. And regardless, I've been playing this account just because I enjoy it. And there are tons of other things I need to do to prepare for all those updates. Like I haven't even unlocked loot keys yet. I think I get like maximum 750k per hour from mining Runite and then making rune swords and high alching the rune swords at the Fountain of Rune. So I still need to make like the 5 mil to unlock loot keys. And then Guardians of the Rift, I don't have to do any prep for that. It'd be nice to have stamina potions in case those are helpful. PvP arena, no prep for that whatsoever. Poison Dynamite, might need to farm some Belladonnas, which I actually do in my recent progress. Now, Guardians of the Rift just came out by the time you're watching this video, so I'm going to go into it and show you what it's all about. In the background, you've just been seeing my progress over the last 4 months, but I couldn't do this without the sponsor. Enjoy the bit.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How can I help?
I need some balls.
Sorry?
Sir, we don't sell. My friends say I don't have the balls to defeat Elvarg.
Okay, but sir, we only sell
You think I cannot afford them? Hand them over and you will be showered with gold pieces.
Surely you must understand, we cannot sell you balls.
Stop this old bargaining trick. I've heard about your balls from the other side of the land. And don't call me Shirley. Sir, we only have bowl cleaning supplies. I'll give you 20% off my best products if you just leave me alone. Sell me your balls or I'll take them from your dead body.
What the fuck? This video is brought to you by Manscaped. From excellent customer service, best-in-class engineering of ball trimmers to nail clippers and scents, Manscaped has what you need to take care of your manhood, smell great, and feel confident. And the best part, they deliver all these fine tools straight to your door. With an average of 4.9 stars throughout each product, you can't go wrong. To support the channel and get 20% off, click the link in the description below to go check out their website. Even if you just take a look and buy one thing, it really helps out the channel. Thank you. And thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Oh my god. I just had the most hilarious thought. I don't think I've done a quest without a quest guide in like, it must be years. It must honestly be years. So this will be interesting. Oh my gosh, they're doing a system update. It means there was a problem with the update and they have to do a cold fix. I hope they don't revert my progress on this quest. No, it'd be very easy to... I wonder what this rollback is for. It'll be interesting. Or I don't know if it's a rollback. Okay, so it did turn out to be a rollback required. Apparently you could pick up untradables in certain areas around the game, such as the next room. You could pick up other people's Ava's assemblers, probably infernal capes, max capes maybe Barrow's gloves. A lot of potentials could have happened out of this, and it would have been very interesting to see like a level 3 with Barrow's gloves, the diary armor, you know, infernal cape. That would have all been very interesting to see. But as of now, the servers are still down and I will jump straight into the minigame once they're back up. I've left a quest guide in the description. And quest complete. 5k Runecraft experience. Let's get into it. That was a quick level. This is really fast. Well over 26,000 XP per hour with this method because I'm very slow right now. Like I haven't done this very long. I've barely started. So if I get better at it, then that will obviously improve my rates. Your main purpose throughout this minigame is to acquire Guardian Essence. And once you get that essence, you go through one of the rifts and create runes. Every time you craft runes, you get Guardian Stones, which you can use to charge up the center Guardian. You also have a chance of getting a weak, medium, strong, or overpowered cell, which you can use for various functions throughout the minigame. Note that it's very important to use or destroy your weak cell in your inventory before you craft runes, because you can't have more than one cell in your inventory at a time, and this eliminates the possibility of getting a medium, strong, or overpowered cell. One function of these cells is that you can charge up these catalytic or elemental piles, and the other is to charge up the tiles that keep the shield going. Now, if it's confusing, I've left a guide in the description below. So now for the rest of the rewards, how this minigame will affect the rest of the game and skilling. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was worried I wouldn't get the full XP at the end there. The robe set here increases your yield of runes by 60%, not just in the minigame, but everywhere. That'll be very interesting to see how that stacks with the blood essence from Nex. And if you can even use it on blood runes, that's pretty powerful. Nature runes should be about 2 mil per hour now. Somewhere around there. Ring of the Elements allows you to teleport nearby to every elemental altar, and the Guardian's Eye is simply a transmog to the pet that you get from this minigame. And then you have all of these various talismans. You purchase these with Abyssal Pearls that you get from this thing, the Rewards Guardian. Some items that aren't in the reward shop are the Abyssal Needle, which allows you to combine all the pouches, all the essence pouches into one colossal pouch. That would be very good for this account. Another thing is the Lantern. The lantern enables you to fill it with various types of logs, I believe every kind of log, and then once you light it, it has different effects while you runecraft. One of the effects makes it so that your pouches never degrade, which honestly is the thing that I'm most interested in. But without further ado, it's time to get my loot. And these are from everything I've done so far. Oh, okay, I got some mines, chaos. This is really bad so far. Okay, that's actually really good. Law runes, look at that. This is amazing. Oh my, 100 law runes. Jeez, okay, that was from, I think, about 7 games. So that's pretty substantial. No way. No way. He just gave me another medium pouch. No, this is a bug. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The reason he gave me another one is because I have the broken version, not this one. So it basically checked if I have the medium pouch, and I don't technically have it. I only have the broken one. What if I was able to repair this one and have 2 medium pouches? That was close. All right, leaving the small and large pouches aside, I have 2 medium pouches in my inventory, which you are not supposed to have. And I also have 12 pure essence. So let's see if both of these, see if all the pure essence disappears. No! Okay, it doesn't work because these pouches are not independent from one another. Like, they depend on each other for their variables. So if you fill up one, then the other one has those essences as well. The same exact essences, basically, is one way of putting it. 4 months of progress later, 3,520 hours into this account, and counting. Thank you for watching, and I'd like to officially announce the new community channel. RuneScape Chronicles, it's gonna be my baby. I'm gonna put everything I have into that to make it as enjoyable as possible for you. So if you'd like to see only the very best of RuneScape highlights, make sure to subscribe to RuneScape Chronicles in the description below. Videos begin in April.